King Behemy was the first fan design unit from the 2019 contest to be released, and his strengths and weaknesses were clear. Amazing spread of support and increased focus on evasion made him a strong support unit, but relied more on abilities rather than bulk to tank effectively. However, his decent bulk was largely overshadowed by his amazing kit, so it wasn't too much of an issue. Now, as the first unit, he's also one of the few to miss the introduction of Clash of Wills, and while Cacteria and Napi were buffed with Maeve's release, it admittedly kind of made sense not to buff the tank when the featured unit is also a tank. So let's see if King Behemy could have threatened Maeve's appearance, and whether or not these taglines speak truth. So in this video, I'll only go over his changes. Brilliant Ferocious has raised the level of King Behemy's general mitigation buff, going from 50% to 75%. No Need for Armor increases a demon physical mitigation buff from 20% to 55%, the physical mitigation buff from 40% to 55%, and the evasion count stays the same. King's Barrier buffs the HP barrier. Now it scales of morale and can range from its minimum of 5,000 all the way to 15,000. His counter attack will now fill the morale gauge by a small amount as well. For passives, there's one. His locked ability will now buff the counter rate to 100%. His Brave Shift has also received revamps, though not as many in comparison. The counter attack gets morale scaling, and the locked passive buffs its activation rate. Lastly, his Limit Burst HP barrier now scales of morale as well, ranging from the base 15,000 all the way to 30,000. So not too many changes, but some of the applications are certainly significant. The general mitigation buff is much appreciated, and the demon mitigation buff, well, that one's niche, but still pretty nice. The physical mitigation buff also serves to up his tankiness, which is much better from its original 40%. The HP barrier changes are also significant, surpassing Maeve's at higher morale levels. So, what have these buffs done for King Behemy? As a tank, much more sturdy. As support, not too much otherwise. This is a case of covering his weaknesses, rather than improving his strengths, but for King Behemy, it's still rather significant. You've still got the excellent support unit that is King Behemy, but now his capability as a tank has improved even further, and so it might solidify his position when you're building a team for a fight. Finally, don't forget that these changes are revamps, not EX abilities, so it's a free improvement to his kit. Now if only this would apply for every other unit. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, then leave a like and subscribe. Comment below what you think of these revamps, and tell me what you would have changed if given the choice. Personally, I would like a CG11 first.